Hey guys, sorry if I'm a little bit swollen. I had my wisdom teeth out yesterday and I tried to make a video on Sunday night really late so that I wouldn't have to do this, but for some reason that video wouldn't load. So you're getting to see me in all of my swollen glory. I want to jump right in to the poetic elements that I saw in Isaiah 35. That's where I'm going to be reading out of today. And I saw a simile, personification, and some illusion in there, so I'm going to touch on those. The simile comes out of verse 1 and verse 6, and the personification comes out of verse 1 as well, so we're going to discover that together. The desert and the parched land will be glad. The wilderness will rejoice and blossom. So there's the personification, the be glad and rejoice regarding the land. And then it says, like the crocus, it will burst into bloom. It will rejoice greatly and shout for joy. So like the crocus is obviously the simile there. Then in verse 8, we see the illusion that I was talking about. It says, and a highway will be there. It will be called the way of holiness. It will be for those who walk on that way. And I love that because it's talking about a pathway, but I feel like, but way is also capitalized. So I feel like that is also alluding to Jesus, how Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life for us, and how we can receive salvation so that we can go to heaven one day. The modern application for this segment is really kind of reminded me of Nehemiah 8:10. I believe it's 8:10, but it could be 10:8 now that I'm thinking about it. But Isaiah 35:4 says, say to those with fearful hearts, be strong, do not fear, your God will come. He will come with vengeance, with divine retribution. He will come to save you. And I love how it says, be strong and do not fear. For a while, every time I read my word, I would either circle strong and write joy out beside it, or circle joy and write strong or strength. Because in Nehemiah 8:10 it says that the joy of the Lord is our strength. So if you think about it in society, like to be strong is to not show emotion and to be very centered and controlled, and to not, to not be sad or to not show anger, or to, just to kind of stay on a straight emotional line. But God says that, no, your strength, if it's my strength, will be defined by your joy in me. And I mean, if you can imagine like going to a funeral and seeing someone who just lost a loved one, but seeing the joy on their face and just thinking, how strong are they? Like God has given them such strength. And so I think that's what this is talking about, and that's kind of the modern application that I wanted to share, is just that like when we're strong in the Lord, we have joy. And so when God comes to save us and when He is equipping us with strength, like we just have His joy in our heart, and I really love that.